I have 2 or 3 decks prepared today. One of them is what I have right now on. It's a very fast, like power cycling, combo heavy N'Zoth deck. It runs the Murloc combo as well as N'Zoth and tons of card draw to get to the end of the deck really quickly. Actually don't have a lot of Peacekeeper effects, kind of for a reason. I think I'd keep the Warrior if I also have the Loot Hoarder. I don't think I'd keep it in matchups where I don't have like 2 health minions to kill, so generally not against Shaman probably. But since I already have a Loot Hoarder, I guess I can trade both, because I'm definitely keeping Loot Hoarder. So if I already have Loot Hoarder, I'm going to try to use this in combination to remove like a 4 health or 3 health minion. Fully overloaded. I can actually get a lot of damage in. How are you guys? Gonna save the Bluegill Warrior still for turn 4 or something. I mean, there's no reason to play it here over a 1-1 since it's way too greedy for damage on his face. So let's say we trade, play Doomsayer Hero Power. If 2 minions die to Doomsayer, my Soul Vigil will cost 3. I can do that in a Hero Power. I can also attack Bluegill's face Hero Power. It's probably better than True Silver Champion, considering he's playing Horse Rider, then he might be a face deck playing Flame Wreath, and I need 7 damage for that. How about, okay, I'm gonna use this turn like this. Get to cycle my soul cheaply. Do you agree with all the people bitching about the meta right now? Just no way only 2% decks and ladder control. I mean, I don't know where the 2% comes from exactly, but it's not very high control. At least it theoretically shouldn't be. If you look at the stats, it's only really 1, maybe 2 good controlled decks. Alright, I need to find a way to do 7 damage next turn somehow. I guess Hero Power is fine. Because I'll have 7 from hand, 6 from hand, 1 from board.
For justice.
I think I'd rather develop the Trucifer here than double Bluegill. He has a very high amount of cards in his hand, and he might have a Lightning Storm or Elemental Destruction even, kind of. I have so many weapon charges right now. I don't think I'll ever really just die to the Doomhammer, because I have Forbidden Healing in my hand as well. Oh, that's really good. I can charge for 4 in each Murloc now. It's also okay for Pyro Consecrate, but that clears my own board. Let's do this. Just play both Bluegills here. And actually gonna save one of the Bluegills. Well, I can actually trade 2 1/1s. No, let's keep the 1/1 alive in this matchup. Have more on board. 4/1 and 4/2 is basically the same. It's just we're giving up 3 face damage for a 1/1 and another 1/1 on board, which should be good since we're the slower deck. Organo DK's nice first day. Every streamer played it. I saw the deck. It looks pretty good. It kind of makes like Cthulhu Warrior even better in a way, because Cthulhu Warrior is, I think, a counter to the deck because you get too much armor.
Put your faith in the light. The battle.
I'm gonna go face here because I have Pyromancer in my hand. So since I never killed the Argent Squire here, only remove the Divine Shield, I can expect to maybe Pyromancer and clear it next turn. Data Reaper says, yeah, 13-15%. That sounds about right to me, the Data Reaper. My top decks, I mean, Cthulhu War is one of them. So Pyro Forbidden Healing, let's say that's for 7. 7 times 2 is 14. Waste 2 points of healing, but it's not worth making Hero Power before that. I mean, I'm pretty sure this game's over. Anything is 8 damage. 8 plus 10, 18. That's exactly lethal. Okay, let's go for it. So I'm not actually gonna kill this totem. I'm just gonna hit face, set for lethal. Because I have 8 from anything, and then 5 is 13. Yeah, I mean, actually, this turn probably would have been better off in healing for, let's say, 2 less. I'm just playing a Doomsday here. I would have been at 28, and 2 of my points are overhealing. You could try to make this deck work with N'Zoth, but I'm not doing it. That's a lot of changes. If you don't have N'Zoth, you have to kind of think of your own ways, because that's at least like 5-6 cards difference. Like, there's too many minions that are just big individual threats. It's not that great to just like shrink them down to 1 health. It's really, Peacekeeper is generally good against like mid-range decks like Druid back in the day. It's not really super common right now, and even Druid right now is like using things like Fandral and Violet Teacher, you know, stuff that you can't just afford to Peacekeeper anymore. So the theory behind this is I kind of cut those effects. I'm going for a super heavy card draw. Once I draw all 30 cards, I should be able to win almost every matchup, if not every matchup, just with the combos of double anything can happen as well as N'Zoth. The synergy is like N'Zoth Loot Hoarder's a synergy, because N'Zoth's like my first bomb in a way, and anything is my real finisher. So like even here, I'm not sure about keeping Peacekeeper, because Warriors have things like Frothing Berserker that you have to be able to find answers for, and not just Peacekeeper. So yeah, I have Lay in Hands 2 times instead of Ragnaros Lightlord for healing. And that's because like I just need to cycle through my deck to get to the end. Part of it is like one of the old ways of playing Control Paladin was like Peacekeepering minions, mid-range minions, to set up for power equality combos. Like they play a Druid Claw, you Peacekeeper it. They play another minion, you Peacekeeper. Eventually they have to commit more because that's only 1 damage.
I wonder.
I'm gonna play Power here to contest this. Stops him from playing, well, 3-drop that easily. He can still play Frothing Trade. I have True Server though. It's like, it makes me never fall 2 beats behind, right? Whatever he does, either Fire War Axe, then I can counter Coin True Server. I can basically counter Coin True Server with anything, but now I never fall 2 beats behind. Oh yeah, so back to what I was saying about Lay in Hands. So instead of like Peacekeepering a minion and then Power Calling later, I'm just like leaving up a minion then Lay in Hands. That allows me to just buy that turn, you know, to have a very productive turn, spend all my mana, get some healing. Hopefully I heal about as much as they have on board.
For justice.
And then that'll set up me up for quality turns. I have already played the Warrior OTK cycling deck, but it has made me rethink about like some of the win conditions of other control decks, like how maybe a power selecting strategy is very good still.
For justice. Reporting for duty.
What do you think is the best answer to warrior in this meta? Thinking of Cthulhu and Dragon. Well, it should be Hunter. Hunter is favored against both. Mid-range Hunter, double Call the Wild. These are very narrow questions though, because I mean, if you just want to be a warrior, I think so.
Let the pain speak to reporting for duty.
I guess our goal, since we have like one good board clear here, is just not to use it that early. Probably use it as late as possible. Since that's all we can do with this hand is like one more big board clear if we don't find other cards. So yeah, I've seen the Oregon Warrior deck. Maybe I can save the combo and just use Consecrate here or something. I don't like Pyro Consecrate, so I need to save a Quality Activator. So I could Consecrate and Bluegill Warrior to clear. I really wish I had Solemn Vigil in this hand.
I wonder. The battle! The battle!
I haven't even got my Loot Hoarders yet for N'Zoth. Like, N'Zoth Loot Hoarder is actually a nice combo in this deck, because you're basically trying to just draw to the end of your deck for the any fins, and like, that's still a lot of value. That it kind of interrupts my combo, right? I mean, not really. Like, he's not a controlled deck. That's actually good for me. Summon 7 Murlocs. So it's like, it's not going to be bad for me to get an extra Finley. I think it'd be too slow for me to wait for Sylvanas. Like, say I just do nothing here. He plays Ragnaros, trades here, hits me down. I can't play Sylvanas. I don't have the life total to do that. I like Sylvanas here and going face, because if he wants to trade both for Sylvanas, he leaves up the 1/1/2, like trade, and then some kind of, I guess, like Ravaging. Well, no, it still is Ravaging Ghoul, so yeah. Like Blood Decker. Actually, I still steal the blood. He can trade and blood for the last damage, but that's fine. And then I leave up my 1/1/2. I have equality still for big minion. I don't think I need to save Sylvanas. So at least we got one death roll down for N'Zoth. I don't have 2 death rattles, I have 4 death rattles. And they're all really good, even though Loot Hoarders. Is Priest just bad, or has no one just found the right list? It's not that good. I mean, you can say no one's found the right list for anything. That might not be true. Like, some decks are getting tuned like extremely precise now, but then it's like a combination of both. I'd say Priest is the worst class. Oh, maybe Priest or Paladin. It's one of the worst classes. It like kind of snowballs, right? People don't have a lot of incentive to play it. I mean, there's a lot of hype right now because of Ben Brode, but like part of it is people don't have that much incentive to play it. If it's not a great class. Laying hands, we be at 14, 11. You could die to Grommin or Rage. I don't think I like land hands anyways. I like a Forbidden Healing here. Heals for more than land hands. And then we can save Power Quality for next turn. Maybe even get Lure down. So you heal for 15, 14, 7. 7 times 2 is 14. You can spend 2 mana.
Let me think.
Mind if I roll knee?
I have played both my Bluegills, and he has one Finley as well. If we can get one war leader down, especially with him having life tap, that's almost lethal, I'd almost say. Maybe 8 damage if I can get one war leader down. I think this game looks good for us. Oh, this game looks really good for us because... Wow, so many good cards. I was gonna say, like, say a power equality here, he plays a big minion after equality, I can just slam N'Zoth into that, because that gives me my Sylvanas back. Yeah, we can't Tyrion here, it's too greedy.
Like to play with fire. The end is coming. I must move quickly.
If my Doomsayer goes off, I win 100%. So I can play Acolyte here. I don't even care if it, like, say he just passes here, life tap passes. I don't see any way he can win the game. He needs to execute the Doomsayer. So I'd rather, you know, hedge against that by playing Acolyte instead of Hero Power. Because if he passed here, I play Tyrion with, I can basically play Tyrion into empty board and then set for N'Zoth. There's like no way he's winning that.
I wonder. Put your faith in the light.
I wonder how good this plays, because this doesn't buy that much mana tempo-wise since executes exist. You can even have 2 executes if I play N'Zoth next turn, getting back Sylvanas Tyrion. I don't know how much the taunt would save me, but every move is a little bit risky right now. If I think of a land hands and I don't get the last Consecrate, then you know, I have no equality activator. I mean, we easily have enough value to kill him, it's just tempo at this point. Like, if we can't play, you know, these, this costs 10 mana, this costs 10 mana, this costs 10 mana, it's just we can only do one thing a turn. Well, Forbidden Healing doesn't cost 10, but depends what we want out of it. This is one of the scenarios I was kind of worried about. Especially with the taunt, I can't even start working on his face. I mean, if we play N'Zoth, I don't think we'll ever...
Move quickly.
That's not even true, we can just die. I didn't have time to do anything else. The other moves, like, this isn't really safer. Land hands. Forbidden Healing is safer, but without the last equality activator, doesn't look that good. I top deck the Consecrate next turn. Okay, so we don't die to Grom here, it's good. I don't think we ever die here now, unless Rag hits us in the face, and I don't think he's ever clearing the entire board either. It's gonna come down to an RNG play here. Actually, if he doesn't have the last execute, he doesn't even get that, does he? He never kills me here then?
Let none survive.
For justice.
Ah, it's N'Zoth.